Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Survivor Series. We are live with the Christian rock band Ignescent, live from Chicago. We're gonna let the audience build. They're gonna play a little instrumental. Then we're gonna get into this interview. So please, you guys, share this out for us. Shout out to Larry McCoy, Kathy Garrison, Wayne Young. Love you guys very much. Online radio. See on here. Eric Grillo. Hi, Kevin. Hey, Brittany. Hi, Rebecca. Good to see you. Love you, Larry. Just get us out, everybody. Great job, you guys. Great job. I just love you guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, guys.
How are you doing?
Thank you guys for taking the time out to jump on this live feed with me. Welcome, everybody, to the No More Heroin Survivor Series. And tonight we have the Christian rock band Ignescent live from the studio in Chicago, Illinois. It's been a long time coming, you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I had the opportunity to meet you at Kathy Garrison's event in Kentucky a couple months ago. You guys put on a killer show. You guys are very, very personable, very humble, and just I really appreciate what you're doing for the recovery community and the veterans community as well. You guys get out there. You guys do a lot of community service. So thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'm the bassist.
Hi, Ian.
Say hi, Ian.
Hi.
I'm Tony. I play guitar.
Hey, I'm Jennifer. I am the lead singer.
Hi there, I'm Chris Cadix. I'm the drummer.
Hey, I'm Devin Ilion, and I play guitar.
Not right on.
Ignescent.
So you guys have some amazing things going on in your world. Do you want to share what the good news is?
Yeah, we're super excited. We just signed with a management company and a booking agency, Sight Set North Agency, and they've worked with Eva Under Fire, It Lies Within. I know he's also booked bands like Saliva, so we're super honored and blessed to be working with them. And
Nice.
we also signed with an entertainment company that's going to help promote us, and it's Diminished Pitch Entertainment. And they are working with there's many different bands. Ashes Renew, and that band is actually on tour with Skillet. So a lot going on. So we're excited.
That's some amazing news for you guys. I mean that's huge in getting you guys' name, your music out there further than what it is right now. You guys are moving up the charts in the Christian rock category.
Yeah.
We are.
So you guys are what? Number 20?
We're on ChristianRock.net, and we've been on there for I think it's been like a few weeks.
Yeah, a few weeks now.
And with Skillet and Red and all those bands. So super honored.
You're competing with the big dogs.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Competing with
That's
all
amazing. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you guys.
Yeah, I can't believe it. We're just really excited. And even Into the Night was in the top 50 of rock songs for 2019. So a lot going on.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So you guys have a message in your music. You don't want to elaborate on that? You guys are very vocal about your faith.
Wait, we can't hear you. Sorry.
Say that one more time.
I said the message in your music, and you're very. I wanted you to elaborate about the message in your music.
Message. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of the message of our songs is a message of hope about God. Like Demon 777 is just about different struggles that people deal with. Me personally, I know we all have different struggles and different
All
things
demons to fight.
Yeah, absolutely. But me personally, it's just I've dealt with mental abuse and anxiety, depression, and that song was just about letting go of our demons, giving it to God, and just forgiving and moving on, and just letting God take control of that, and not letting our demons hold us back in life. But yeah, I mean, you guys have anything to add to that? Or?
I would say Demon 77 is a really powerful song. Like when I first heard the lyric, like when we first came all together and started writing the song, and how powerful like the lyrics need to be. You know, we want to connect with our fans, like the audience. So like we're going like everyone's going through different personal struggles, so we want to make that connection with the fans and the audience because it's.
I'm sure they're not alone. They're not alone.
Exactly. You know, it speaks to the human condition because we all struggle with something, right?
Yes.
Yep.
You know, it's a common theme. You know, people are struggling with depression. The suicide rates are skyrocketing. The overdose rates are going up. We need this type of music to speak to our souls, to give us hope, to give us something to relate to. Your music is very relatable, And it sounds good.
Thank you.
That's key, right?
It means a lot. We put a lot of work in our music. Definitely. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Who's the songwriter?
We all are.
Yeah, all of us.
Each of us has, our own style and ideas that we go around the table and just, what should we do?
So it's a collaborative effort. I was just curious about what the brainstorming process looks like.
That's actually a good question.
Yeah.
It starts with one.
Yeah.
It starts with one. Whoever has an idea or a sound or something that's in their head, sound it out, and we see if we can mimic it or make it better. And we work off that. We try to add our own little touch on every instrument. So like if I'm doing something with a good rhythm, we'll have, think of Ian adding some little poppy sounds, and have Devin add some ambience to our sound to make it sound big. And we got Chris, of course, he's gonna make it go boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Joe would just add the vocals at the end of everything. But we don't write each song the same. We can't say like, oh, okay, we'll start with one idea. You get me? Like he could start, I could start. He could write a whole song. I could write a whole song. She could write all the lyrics, and we write behind the lyrics. It's just sitting down, thinking, and getting something out of it.
And all the basses out there, you can write a song with the bass.
Yeah.
You can write a song with the bass.
So it starts with a melody,
Exactly.
and then you build the parts around it, and then add lyrics to it.
Yep.
Very cool. So where are you guys from?
All over the place.
Individually.
I'm not from Chile. My mom's from Guatemala. My dad's from Chile. I was born here, but I have their Latino blood.
Okay.
I'm from the Philippines, and I know some of my relatives are watching right now. Good morning.
Very cool.
Everybody, good morning.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I am from Honduras, born over there, parents as well. But yeah, here we are now.
Beautiful.
I'm from Illinois. It's great.
You're a homegrown boy.
I have Mexican descent and African American descent in my family, but very much American. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I was born in Illinois. I lived in Germany for like 3 years, but I'm just from the U.S. So half Polish and some German and all that mixed in there. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Very, very culturally diverse.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You guys like to rock though, right?
Yeah, we do. We love to rock.
Yes, that brings us together.
Mhm.
Yes, it does.
That's
Yeah, that's
awesome.
one thing I love about this band. We're so, we're so different, but we have the common interest.
We're just awesome.
Yeah, we're just awesome. Yeah, well,
That's awesome.
but yeah, so different, but yet we're unified in one purpose. So I love that.
Yes. It's amazing. Let me see. Where do I want to go with this? When I spoke with you guys in Kentucky, you guys were very, very happy to do this, and I'm really, really very honored to have a guest of your caliber. You guys' hearts are true and genuine, and you guys are really making a difference in your communities and around your areas. Do you have any events coming up that you guys would like to give a shout out to? You guys want to shout out your studio where you guys are putting your work in?
Shout out to Joey Ivana and Cameron. What's his name?
Mizell.
I always gonna say Mizell.
That's okay.
I want to pronounce Mizell.
That's okay.
And Cameron.
Yeah.
And Ranger Studio.
Yeah, and Ranger
Ranger
Studios.
Studios.
Yes. One of the owners is actually holding the camera. Eddie, say hi if you can, Eddie.
Hi.
He's helping us now.
Hi, Eddie.
We appreciate you, Eddie.
We appreciate Eddie.
Yes, very much
Shout
so.
out to Eddie.
Yeah, he helps us with the sound and everything here. So yeah.
Big K.
And we have a bunch of things coming up, but right now the next thing is April 25th. We're playing a show called Grace Festival in Marquette, Michigan, and we're playing with War of Ages. Disciple will be at that fest, and I know they added on some other bands recently, so yeah, check that out. Grace Festival, Marquette, Michigan, April 25th.
Lakeview Arena.
Lakeview Arena, yes, yeah, super stoked
Arena.
about that.
That's
and
a big
there's
show.
others, but that's one that's coming up. We'll be at a fest also in Indiana, and we're adding a bunch of more show dates in that next probably few weeks.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be on
Big
our
stuff.
website. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that'll just be on our website, like at ignescentmusic.com, and on our Instagram, Ignescent
Facebook.
Music, Facebook.
Yes, you guys, please check out Ignescent's Instagram page. It's called Ignescent Music, right?
Yeah,
Ignescent
yeah,
Music.
Ignescent
Ignescent
Music.
Music. They have the Ignescent band page, and then they have a group called Ignescent fans page or something. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, guys, please check all those out and get involved. Help share their music out. Help share their message. You guys are about the right things for the right reasons, and their message is true and pure. So if there's anybody out there struggling, would you guys like to just share a little bit about something you may have overcome to give someone hope out there?
Actually, mind if I go on this one?
Yeah.
You just get some words of encouragement. Give somebody a hope shot, dog.
So I would say, okay, so big story for me. I would say during my high school years. During my high school years, when I was 17, so around my senior year of high school, I was like 17 or 18 years old. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and of course, with high school, it's like a big thing transitioning from high school to college. But I've also had those times where I get just really upset for no apparent reason, and I have all these racing thoughts, these mixed thoughts of should I just end my life right here? Should I should I just end my life? That was just straight up. And so I've been hospitalized multiple times, and it gave me that time to think about more to life. I would say, that's why journaling was very important to me when I was in the hospital. I've always had, even till this day, I've always had a journal with me, and I always write down what I'm thinking about and how I can resolve that. So I would say to those who are struggling with anxiety, depression, suicide, I would tell them, write it down and be open about it. I remember, I would always not talk about it all the time. It took me a really long time and a lot of courage for me to be open about it and talk to somebody, either someone professionally, like a therapist or a psychiatrist, or even my own family members. It was really hard for me to be open. But they're here to help, and there's a lot of help out there, and they love you, they care about you, and they just want what's the best for you. So I would say journaling and be open about your daily life struggles.
Absolutely, that's solid advice, my friend.
I love you, Ian.
Love you, Ian.
Love you.
Yeah.
They're gonna kiss me later.
You said it.
Oh, and always smiling.
Smiling help.
Life.
My turn?
Yeah.
My turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
Life. Yeah.
Life. I'm sorry, what was the question? I'm kidding. Okay, well, I mean, like we said in the beginning, every certain individual or every individual has their own problems to go through, their own demons to fight. And in their own, mind, they level out as a really bad or okay. In my case, I struggled with a heart defect since I was about 6 years old.
Mm.
And I had multiple heart monitors, multiple visits to the hospital, and every time I would go, they would say, "Hey, kid, we don't really know what you have. You just kind of gotta live with it." And I'm 6 years old, being told to live with this heart defect that could probably kill me. And it wasn't until how long was it, bro? 2017.
Yeah, you could almost say 10 years later.
Like 10 years later, I started passing out. I started like shaking. My heart would have these like episodes, and I would get all cold. I would like stop breathing, and I said, okay, this is it. Like I gotta go to the hospital. Like they have to find something this time. And just like every other time, I go to the hospital, and I felt different. I felt like this was kind of gonna be like the one to like cure me, since we're like so far in the future. And the doc said, hey, yeah, the monitor read some very intense readings while you were sleeping, and I have no idea how you're still alive. I'm like, what you mean? He's like,
Wow.
well, yeah, how long have you had this? About 10 years. He's like, no way, like you should have been dead years ago. Like no one should be alive with a heart defect this way. And I'm shaking. I'm like about to cry, saying, wow, like I'm a walking dead man. And he said, it's a miracle that I'm still alive. And the next week, was it?
Yeah.
The next week, I was in surgery. And I was on the table for 5 hours. Right? You were there, right?
5 hours.
My homie, my best friend, Chris Calix, he's been there since the beginning. Shout out to Chris.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got into the surgery room for 5 hours, and the doc said, look, man, you're probably tired of hearing this, but I can't find anything. Like your heart's perfectly normal. It's healthy. And then from that day on, I've never had a heart episode or a heart, crazy attack. I could work my hard labor. I could play soccer. I could do exercise. Drink Coke finally. Because from when I was on the table to when I got off, God saved me from that second. My heart was normal. Until this day, I can live at peace knowing that nothing's going to happen to my heart because God cured it that night, that day. And I think about it every day. I pray and I thank Him, saying I wouldn't be alive. I wouldn't be doing this if I would have died, 15 years ago now.
Amen.
So that's an amazing testimony. It really is. And it's so fitting for the Survivor series because you are a survivor. You're an overcomer, and you're making a difference, and you're creating art.
Thank you. That means a lot.
With art with a message, a positive message.
Yes.
Great job.
With me, my story is a couple of years ago. I went through a custody battle a few years ago, and a lot of weird things were happening. Like people were lying about me. Like my own lawyer didn't believe me. Just crazy things. Lies were being spread, and I just I felt like God was telling me to fire my lawyer, but it didn't make sense because usually you need you need a lawyer to represent you, and it was just a really hard time in my life. And there was one day that the GAL, which is the guardian ad litem, which is the child attorney, she interviewed me and my daughter's dad, and even she said, and she was against me, she recommended that my daughter go live with her dad and not with me anymore, which it was just crazy. It made no sense. And usually the judge takes the GAL's recommendation. So at that point, I had lost a lot of hope. I thought it was over, and I thought I was going to lose my daughter. Well, we went to court. I told the judge, you know what, I can't work with my attorney anymore, because he was actually, my own attorney was recommending that I give up my daughter as well. It was just craziness. And I had asked so many people to pray because I was just kind of losing my mind, and I thought, this is it, I'm going to lose my daughter. But at court, I just told the judge I was going to just fire my lawyer, and he said, okay. And normally you would have time to get another lawyer, and that was kind of my plan. But he said, well, you have about 5-10 minutes to get ready and fight for your daughter. And so that day I had to you know, I went in the back and I prayed with my friend, and I prayed with my husband Tim, and like a few minutes later, I went back in the courtroom, and literally without a lawyer and against another lawyer, I had to fight for my daughter, and words just were coming out of my mouth, things that I wouldn't know what to say, and so it was amazing, and after all that. The judge just started going through these points, and these like 17 points, and everything was positive in my favor. And yeah, that day, against all odds, against another lawyer, against the GAL recommending that my daughter not live with me, I won the court case, and God did a miracle, and my daughter is living with me today. And all the lies were just shattered, and God just did a miracle, and I'm super grateful for that. So yeah, I mean, God's amazing. He really strengthened my faith that day, and so I'm just grateful to Him. Against all odds, He helped me, and He saved me in that situation.
That's a powerful testimony as well. My friend Brittany, she is going through something very similar. So I know your message touched her, and there are other people out there too that have gone through similar situations like that as well, where you know the odds were stacked against them, and God showed up. You prevailed. You have your children in your life, and it all worked out, right?
Yes, yes, thankful.
And you've been blessed beyond, you know, from that point forward. Thank you for that.
You are welcome. You're welcome.
Well, what I have to say to those that are struggling out there, especially to the community that suffer from mental illness, I gotta say that, man, coming down with something like that is it's one of the biggest struggles in someone's life. I mean, it's one of my biggest struggles today. I suffer from anxiety and depression just as much as Ian does, and then, I've been there. I've been there, lowest of the low. But I've always, you know, made my problems known to my closest friends, family. Always, spoke about it because it's the worst when you feel alone and you're going through one of these situations where you're thinking, man, I should end my life. So my advice to people is always make it known. Always have somebody to talk to. Always have somebody that knows your condition, that knows how to act when you're feeling like this, and definitely praying to God to always is very important because I mean there's only so much we could do. We can't just take a couple pills and then we'll just go away. It's I personally think that's not the way. Definitely, you have to seek some outside help, and who else better than the Lord?
Absolutely.
I prayed to the Lord about my situation. It got so bad that anxiety and depression would just hit me at work. I used to work at an office, and then I had to stop working there because it happened 3 times repeatedly where I had to leave my workplace and then be translated to a hospital because I was thinking I was going to die or take my own life. So praying with my family. My dad had been there for me, when I was struggling the most. Joey was my best friend as well. It was, it's very important to keep people like that around and never face this alone, and definitely, trust God with it too. That's the biggest thing.
Absolutely, bro. That's a powerful testimony as well. A lot of us struggle with mental health problems, anxiety. Anxiety is horrible. I've been hospitalized myself. Just felt like life was coming crashing down on me, and just maybe it would be better if I wasn't, alive or on this earth.
Yeah.
But
And then, we get it that there's a lot of people that feel like that out there. We can relate ourselves, and then definitely with prayer, help from others, always making it known, you could definitely see some changes for the better.
Absolutely.
And, we try to incorporate that in our music as well. So
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's an incredible hope shot. Thank you for that.
you're welcome.
I guess going along with what everyone else said, I'd say every day above ground is a good day. Like, I've struggled with anxiety and depression, but it's no matter what, I guess everyone's not immune to the trials and tribulations of life. You're going to run into stuff. Stuff's going to break you down, but I always found that staying positive creates positive situations, and being negative, you'll encounter more negative situations. And it's really tough being positive in a world like this where everyone's fighting each other, not loving each other. But I'd say just try to have fun. That's what it's about. Love each other. Try to stay above ground.
Great advice. Great advice. It truly is, hard to stay positive and motivated some days, but that's where having friends like you guys were saying, having people know you, and having that open and transparent relationship, that's where friends become family. When people know what's truly going on with you and can read behind the facade we put up. Because we don't want to be vulnerable a lot of times. Can you hear me?
We can't hear you.
the last part.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just commend you all for your positive message, and the what you guys have going on. You have a tight knit family there. You guys know each other well, and it shows.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That means the world to us.
You guys gave some great hope shots. Would you guys like to play your song Into the Night?
Yeah, actually, is it okay if we play Demon 777, our latest?
Absolutely. Anything you would like.
Okay. All right, awesome. We'll get ready and we'll do that.
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks, Iggy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for sharing out. Thanks for all the positive comments. This means a lot to the band as well. They don't feel comfortable sharing like this. They're great at performing, but they gave us some amazing and positive hope shots. So please, if you would, go like and follow the band Ignescent. Go join their group and just show some love and support. Share their music, download it. I'll find out where all the outlets are that their music. I know they're on YouTube and Facebook, and I believe Spotify. Where are y'all watching from? Throw up in the comments where you guys are watching this live from. And thank you guys for sharing this out. I'm just getting back into things with the Survivor Series, and I got some amazing guests lined up.
You guys ready to hear Ignescent?
Yeah.
777.
Yo! Well done, well done, well done. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Higgy. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you. I want you guys to know that Larry McCoy says he loves you guys. Larry McCoy.
Shout out to Larry McCoy.
Larry McCoy says he loves you guys.
Wait, say that again. Can't hear. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Larry McCoy sends his love to you guys.
Oh, we love you too.
Shout out to Larry.
Sorry, we love Larry.
Again, shout out to Larry.
Shout out to Larry in Kentucky.
Yeah.
You guys gave a very powerful message tonight, each of you individually. I know it's out of your comfort zone to speak like this. You guys are phenomenal performers, but for you guys to step up to the plate and give people some hope tonight, I give you all the props in the world for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We wanted to say thank you to Higgy 2.0
right.
and No More Heroin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you, Higgy. We
And
love
the
you.
Survivor
Love
Series.
y'all. Thank you.
Right.
Survivor Series.
That's right.
We
You
survived.
You guys are survivors. You guys are overcomers, and you guys are amazing. Thank you again. Hopefully I'll see you guys in person, and maybe we can do this again sometime.
Woo!
Yes, definitely. This is awesome.
Where can they find your music, guys?
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Spotify.
Spotify, iTunes,
iTunes, Google Play.
Yes, YouTube. Where else?
And always-
Amazon Music.
And always stay on top of our social media,
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram, please.
Hashtag Ignescent Music.
Ignescent.
Yeah.
IGNESCENT music.
And of course, our website, ignescentmusic.com.
That's right.
Go on there.
Check out our music video, Into the Night, and also Demons 777.
That's right. There's a new lyric video out for that.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy. Enjoy that.
Absolutely.
YouTube.
I wish you guys nothing but success in the future. You guys are going places. Nowhere but up.
That means a lot.
Okay, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for everybody for sharing. Thank you once again, Ignescent, for this amazing message tonight. I got a lot of love for you guys.
I was down here. I didn't go anywhere else from here.
All right, much love, guys.
Much love.
Bye bye.
Love you.
Bye.
God bless you.